Yeah, because that'd be stupid. I mean...
Anywho, moving right along.
What do you guys think about, I know there's been a lot of conversation about this, but, like, Gimpy said something about tripping, and how, like, they couldn't exactly figure out what was going on with tripping, like, if it was at the beginning of a dash or something, or if you screwed up dash dancing or something like that, so...
We sort of discussed that in the podcast on Show Me Your News.
Oh, you guys did?
Yeah, well, basically what it comes down to is if we discover how to control it and how to take advantage of it, it'll be a great technique. The one fear we had was that if it became random, if, like, to quote-unquote balance the game, they decided to make it that when you're running around, you just randomly trip, that would ruin the game in a big sense.
Oh, I totally agree.
I think that would be game-breaking, for me at least. Like, that would be for competitive play, that would be just stupid.
Well, think how unfair it would be. Like, you set up your perfect combo that you've rehearsed and practiced, and you go to do the last sprint, you just trip and fall over, and it's just like, what?
Yeah, I don't know, like that. Yeah, it would be. It would be. It seems like I don't even know why Sakurai would put that in there. It seems like it has no use whatsoever.
Well, I think it could be a mind game element, and obviously I say could be because we haven't put it to the test yet. But if you learned how to do it, maybe you could like do a dash dance and then trick your opponent to think you're going to do something, and all you do is trip, and they react inappropriately, and then you
that would. Well, I mean, again, they had that with Melee where you could wave dash in and out. Like to draw in attacks.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. I dash in and then wave dash back. Works on everybody.
Yes, it does. Especially when you're facing like a Marth or something and he just forward smashes.
Yep, and you just go in and punish. So, tripping doesn't seem as useful as wave dashing, but it has its possibilities. We'll find out in a month.
So did Gimpy say if there was like any recognizable lag after tripping? Like how fast did it take to get back up?
I don't know. We did not discuss that. He didn't say if it was useful for like speed tricks or cutting lag on anything else. So I don't know. We'll find out.
I think it's odd because at first it was heralded as like this new advanced technique that was going to be the hugest part of competitive play. But now it's like the number one fear of competitive smashers is that it's just going to totally ruin the game.
It has potential. It has potential either way. We can only hope for the best.
I think as long as it's not random, I think it'd be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, it depends on how effective it is. Like footstool jumping, if it's something really easy to do or really hard to do, that weighs pretty heavily on how it's going to turn out.
But what I want to know is what happens if you trip off a ledge.
Do you still have a second jump if you trip off a ledge?
That's just
I'm wondering, does your character enter a tumble, like as if he's been hit, or like does he fall faster than normal? Like I want to see what happens. So.
Yeah, I never thought of it. That'd be weird.
Because any move, really, if you DI it correctly, any move can slide off the ledge. Like even Link's up B, his spin attack on the ground.
Yeah.
If you do a dash and then quickly do it, he has just enough momentum to slip off the ledge. And he grabs the ledge.
That's another. I think that'll tie in nicely with Brawl, I guess, because now with air dodging, you have to have momentum to do it or something like that. I think. So you have to be running, and then you air dodge, and then that's like however much momentum you have determines like the direction, or not the direction, but you know what I'm saying.
Right.
Like you have to start out moving in one direction in order to air dodge.
Right.
Which I don't know. I wasn't so hot for that.
Well, it's a big change for those of us who are pretty serious into competitive Melee because we're used to being able to air dodge a direction. I mean, this goes beyond wave dashing. This is just the ability to wave dash back, to slide and avoid an attack of some kind.
Uh-huh.
And now we have to live with however you jump, that's how you're going to air dodge. Moving this little rainbow arc across the air, so.
Yeah, well, like, I'm a Bowser main, so the air dodge is pretty much key for getting back on the stage almost any time, because there's basically nothing else you can do.
And it's a safe way to return, so be grateful for it. And now, well, I mean, at least in the new one, you can jump afterward. You're not, like, doomed.
Yeah.
I don't know how many of us, all of us have had times where you just aired off the ledge.
Even on accident,
Or
you're just dead.
Miss attack and then you're air dodging right on the edge of the stage.
Hate that. Like, you push it, you miss the tech, but yet the game still queues up the command and like, executes it a second later.
Exactly.
It's like, I didn't push it then.
Yeah, what are you talking about? Melee.
That's a glitch.
I don't know if that's happened to you guys, but like I mean Falco, and he has the wonkiest wave dash ever because of his jump. And sometimes, like, this was before I actually started practicing and whatnot, before I actually going to tournaments, but I'd try to wave dash and I'd like air dodge off the side at the worst possible times. Just like,
it happens.
It's terrible. But anyway, do you guys have anything else to say on, okay, what do you guys think about auto L canceling?
I think it's great, personally, and I'll tell you why. A lot of people complain about how they think, oh, Brawl's being made for noobs, it's being made so everyone can do advanced techniques. Mm-hmm. In my opinion, I am tired of doing wave dashing and L canceling and all that stuff. I am glad I can give that stuff like 1/10 the brain power so I can try new stuff.
Focus elsewhere. Yeah.
Because when you're like right in the middle of like a really intense match, you're gonna miss techs all the time, and you're gonna start to get tired and not look at what you're doing, and you're naturally a human being. You're gonna mess stuff up. So it's just one less thing to worry about when you're in a really good match.
Exactly, and the problem with most casual players is they see that as, oh, that's the top meta game. Well, because they're all simple now, I'm going to be a top player, and it's like, no, we're going to be able to move on to other stuff because all our brain power will be dedicated elsewhere. So,
I think, okay, between mind games and spacing and all that stuff, and advanced techniques like L canceling, wave dashing, stuff like that, there's a really big barrier between those because you're either really technical or you were really good at mind games and spacing and stuff like that. So I think that now that Sakurai is kind of taking away some of the need to do some of the advanced techniques, and you can put more emphasis on your mind games and stuff like that. Just moving around.
Exactly. All right. Well, should we wrap this thing up? We're about out of time on the recording.
Oh, we are?
Yeah, we've got about a minute left.
All right. Well, I had a lot more topics, but we can do it for next week's if you guys want. We're gonna have maybe somebody else on. I know Sid wanted to do this week's, but he was really wrapped up in schoolwork. So, all right. Thanks for coming on, you guys.
All right. We'll see you later.
It's been good.
We're out.
Welcome.